Live, baby.
Yay!
Yay. Hey, everyone. Here, just tuning into Spirit Guides After Dark, where you get to ask your erotic soul questions. Just whatever is on your heart today. Come join us. Come be here with us in this beautiful energy. It feels highly energetically charged today. I don't know how you feel, Angela. Just feels like
Yes.
yes. So come join us in these juices. And just as people are coming in, I'll just let you know who I am. And my name is Jenna. And this is.
I'm Angela.
And yeah, let's share more about you, Angela. Who are you?
So my name's Angela Shelby. I am a spirit guide channeler, quantum touch energy practitioner, which is a form of energy healing. I'm a dream interpreter for over 30 years now. And I'm the co-host of the Erotic Spirit Podcast. How
Yes.
about you?
Okay.
Talk about yourself.
Yeah, this energy is pretty intense right now because everything's plugged in and yet it's just glitching. So
Yeah,
it just be
totally.
glitching like a okay. So hi everyone. Again, my name is Jenna and I'm a channeler. I channel with universe. I do one-on-one guided sessions. I do retreats, workshops, all in facilitation of remembrance of your true self. Right, we're all connected into Source God universe, and it's the remembrance of that. What is in the way of us truly feeling and believing in that? And so I do that. I co-host the Erotic Spirit Podcast. So if you're new here, hit that follow button. If you're here even if you're on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're at, you can check out our website, eroticspiritpodcast.com. The latest episode is also up there, so you can see what's going on. And our latest episode is the antidote of shame. So if you want to know what the antidote of shame is, tune in. Yeah. Okay, as we're settling in here, I feel that energy here. So do you want to move into the space here? Do you have anything?
No, you set the container tonight.
Okay, so I feel this space of love. So if you're here right now or if you're watching this later, just relax those eyes, relax those beautiful eyes. And even if you're not relaxed, just close them and be. Acknowledge exactly where you are as being perfect. Letting yourself fall into the unknown. And this is all by your sovereignty. This is all by your own divine will, by your free will. And when you connect into your heart space, you're connected into the divine will, the will of the universe, which is just a reflection of you. So letting yourself be seen and witnessed in this space, in this container, and anything that you are willing to receive, send out that telepathic yes. Be in that space of just your sovereignty, choosing how you want to move forward, allowing yourself to just be witnessed and received. Grounding in, anchoring in, breathing in and up and up and up and up. Wherever that sits, where you breathe it up and sigh it out, softening the body, Just softening the body, relaxing those butt cheeks. They are stressed. You just relax them. Call awareness to all that you are. Yeah. Coming back into the space, moving in, knowing that this is your container and your space. And just opening those eyes at your pace and whatever feels good. Awesome. Beautiful. How are we doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, it feels good. Energy feels so good. So, tonight is all about love and whatever that means for you. And so you can ask a question. You can ask a question live here, and you can drop in whatever's on your heart, anything about sex, intimacy, pleasure, desire, spirituality. And if it's not fitting you in the moment live, feel free to go to our website, eroticspiritpodcast.com. There's a tab called Spirit Guides After Dark, and you can ask a question anonymously. So that is there for you while we start to get into it. Are you ready, Angela?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we bringing it. We doing it. Okay, so we have some questions queued up here, but feel free to drop something in there. Let us know too as well where you're from. If you're watching this later, I see the comments that come in, so feel free to let us know. And let's let the games begin. Okay, so I have this question here. Okay. Can the body hold, let me pull it up here. Can the body hold memories through sexual experiences? And also about how to release them, if so. Yeah.
Good question. Good question. Whew.
Yeah.
The is yes, is what's coming through. The body.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So who do I have coming through? And my sexual teachers on the other side. And they are saying that the body holds the experiences. They wouldn't label them as memories. It's the energy of past experiences. And it's the energy of those past experiences of the memories that we are holding on to. So they're showing me keep the memories in our mind, but body that holds the emotional, energetic charge from those memories. Mm-hmm. So, for example, if the memories are really traumatic and they still have a ton of emotional charge because there's a lot of pain, a lot of shame, a lot of terror, or conversely, can be joy, can be happiness, whatever high emotional charge is tied up in that memory, that's what gets imprinted and stored in the body. Because it's information. Onto that, not allowing it to flow through, it gets caught up in the body, in our mind's memories. So process the energy and it goes out of the body.
Yeah. I love that. Beautiful, beautiful. And it was moving a little bit in and out too as you were speaking. So I don't if I'm glitching, let me know.
Okay.
But yeah, so there is the opportunity here to see one in the present moment. And when there is a disconnect between mind and body, and when mind and body disconnects, disassociates, or lives or feel like it's living in the past, that's when one can hold on to that information, to that energy, to that being, to that aspect of us. But it is also here in this present moment of which we can change the past, meaning how we are perceiving it. And we only perceive it through the now lens. So as we choose to move into this avenue of the now and say, okay, I see that of which happened, that experience, maybe it is trauma, maybe it is a loving experience. We choose how we move forward. And so sometimes there's even a reason that we want to keep thinking and ruminating on the past, even if it is something that is traumatic. There may be some experience that is a belief that says that we deserve to hold on to that is us, that defines us, that is our identity. So when we shift out of the belief of that is not our identity, that it is an aspect of the past, that is an experience, that we can truly flow from the now. And then also feeling safe enough to receive that information. So how we can flow into that more is connecting through mindfulness, through the senses of the now. So you are literally processing the information now. Maybe there's an emotion that feels like it is intense because we never got to experience that emotion fully in that past experience, and it is coming up and arising within us. And so we take the opportunity of what is true, which is we are here and now processing some information from the past, and we can take in the senses of the now, breathe into the now, and see that energy flow through the body as the now, breathing into that emotion, and actually witnessing and feeling that emotion fully, to let that energy fully process in the now. So you actually can't physically process that in the past. So giving it the tools to actually be in the present and in the now can help support that release. Yeah.
Yeah. I like how you said that. Pulling it forward and bringing it into the present moment and feeling it in the present moment with the intention of allowing it to move through instead of considering it stuck in the past where you can't do anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you pull it into the now and allow it to move through, which our awesome bodies are really good at that, then it can move through.
Yeah. Yeah, it reminds me of like the opportunity to move out of, like, say, a victim energy, like passive, like why this happened, why it happened to me. And so the mental energy feels like it can really bounce around a lot and get really lost in the past, but we're really truly here now. If anything that I have learned so much is that it can feel like we are going through something again. Like we
Mm-hmm.
can really feel that. We're like, oh, I think this is happening, but we're really here now. And so the more that we practice the tools to bring awareness that we are here now, then we actually can, be in the now. So
Mm-hmm.
funny. Say now, now, now.
No. I pulled a card on it asking, and this is an awesome card. That's not going to work. Yeah. She's meditating.
She's
And
meditating.
the message is yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. Whew. So the message coming through with that card was a great way to process trauma is to move. Your body's really good at processing trauma for you. And we throw down and call it disease and numbness and pain and dysfunction, but it's really our body's just strapping down and doing its best to process that energy and carry the burden for us.
Mm.
So we can do exercises to help that move through yoga, dancing, and
Mhm.
static dancing. You don't have to worry about how you move or what the dance steps are, or you just move your body in ways of attention. Pay attention to
Yeah.
what wants to move. It's like
Mhm.
it's you see little kids that run on the floor, yell, scream, wiggle. They're naturally doing this. And then as adults, we think we get all dignified and out the window. So
Uh-huh.
ecstatic dance, I feel like, is the adult version of being able to run around, shout, move,
Uh-huh.
wiggle, like roll around on the floor, do all those things. Um, so that's one of the things they're showing me. The other one is they're talking about the yoni and the jade egg,
Mm.
another practice. I will let you talk about that. Let me see if there's anything else. No, you talk about that because you've done it.
Yeah. There's the jade crystal egg that ladies with a vagina can use to help support shifting the energetic component, but also creating newness going forward. So what you do is you take the crystal jade's egg, you buy one, and I don't have a link for one, which is interesting, but because it keeps coming up. But you insert that into the vagina. And so what you can do is you can do exercises around all past experiences, past sexual experiences. And I actually my first thing that I did with this was I actually just asked, does it want to enter in? I asked my body, like, is this okay to put in? Because there's so many times where there were many times where I said yes and I meant no, and I wanted to say no, and it didn't even have to be something that was with a partner that, or something that was traumatic, but it is at the same time traumatic when when our body's in that state of no and we're like yes, and then it doesn't know, it doesn't trust.
Mm-hmm.
So I started just out by doing that, and then I moved into different experiences with past lovers. You can even do this with like old business partners and like the energy of someone, and visualize this bringing the energy into that yoni space, which is it's your womb, your entire womb space. And so you visualize all these things and tense up the body, tense it up so much. So you're building the energy where you actually feel that in your body. And I would breathe in to hold the breath all the way up, up, up. And then when I held the breath so much, I released and I started yelling and shaking and crying, and so much anger came out, and I was hitting pillows. And so being able to move that energy through, like there's energy connected to experiences that we could finally process. And there were some instances where I didn't know what I was processing. So letting that move through and then filling it with something new. So being able to I say white or gold energy. So being able to fill that space where you visualize that energy, or just feel love moving through you. If you're not a visual person, just feeling love fill you up. And what we're also doing is creating new experiences in that space, especially if you have physical trauma with things that happened in the past, if there was abuse or anything. We are creating new neural pathways through new experiences of this jade's egg. And that is telling your brain that you are actually safe, and that it's something that you are doing too. It's not something with another partner. So it is at your pace. And it is something that is actually allowing us to solidify the truth that we are safe. So long-winded, but that is the full experience there to be able to go through, and then shake and dance after, like just move the body
Mm-hmm.
after, because it's pretty intense. And do that. Yeah, that calls to you.
Yes. what is Tantra, the processing of energy is breath, sound, movement. So anything that's breath, sound, movement, you can run, you can exercise, you can sing as you do the Stairmaster gym, just
Yes.
body energy out. And there's always
Yes.
writing.
Uh,
Right. Writing also
yeah.
helps. Journaling,
Hmm.
energy out of the body. Woo.
Yes. Oh, I love it. I love it. So that was I like that. That was a good question. Okay. Anything else there? That one feels like that one's complete there. Um, okay. So let's see. All right. We got this question on receiving. Why can receiving pleasure feel harder than giving it? Da, da, da.
Mhm. To receive is to be vulnerable. To receive is
Mhm.
to admit something into oneself, whether it be energy or money or time or any of those things. And to do that, to really receive, I feel like we have to let go of control. If you are someone who loves control, who feels control is where your safety is, receiving does not feel safe.
Mhm.
So for many, it is easier to give than it is to receive. And that's no different with her. The crummy part of that, though, is it's like someone who takes, if you're giving too much,
Mhm.
especially when it comes from a place of being afraid of letting go of control, that means you are holding on to control because you don't want to, you're trying to control others, whether you realize it or not.
Mhm.
That's
Mhm.
that's been my experience. Uh it's a way of controlling other people. So if your balance of energy going out, like you give all the time and you just don't know why people aren't giving back to you, or it's just your nature and it just feels wrong to receive, yes, that is, look and see if you have a problem letting go of control. That's the first
Mhm.
thing. Let me see if anything else is coming through. They're saying giving and receiving, it's a balance. And it has to be a balance. If you do not allow yourself to receive and you're always giving, life will do something. And when I say life, I'm not saying God will come down and wave the hand and the scales will have to be balanced. It's our own souls come through and like, no, balance has to happen. Therefore, if you are someone who gives all the time, life's going to find a way to knock your knees out from under you so that you have to receive. I
Mhm.
will never forget this story. It's about a woman who had a mediumship experience. It was 3 years after her mom died. And she just laid down on her massage table one, and her mom came through. And this was a lot of bitterness around her mom because her mom was one of those people that was always taking care of people in the neighborhood, and asked her mom, she said, I am still so angry because you gave so much in your life and yet you spent the last years of your life with Alzheimer's and dementia. And she goes, that was not a fair end for you. For you who's done so much for other people. And the answer there was, that happened to me because I did so much for other people and I did not do enough for myself. I spent so much time giving that I did not take the time to receive and allow that to happen.
Mhm.
And she said it was out of balance. I had to have those years of having dementia because it allowed me to receive. I had to have people take care of me. I didn't
Mhm.
have a choice. So it's like one way or another, the scales are going to balance. So these people that
Yeah.
give too much, of course, their bodies run down, they break, and then they have to receive. They don't have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
So it's to receive is as important as to give. And
Yes.
we often don't see it that way or see it from a healthy perspective, because like I used to be someone that had the hardest time receiving. I still have moments where it's hard. It feels like death. It feels like the worst thing ever. It is the most discombobulating feeling. So from the perspective, oh no, it is holy to receive. In fact, it's like a law. It's almost like divine law. I have to receive. If I can't, it can't be way. Like life is balance. One way or another, shit's gonna wash out and balance out. So you might as well receive in the happiest ways instead of, oh, I broke my ankles and now I'm sitting here and I have to have somebody help me. It's like one way or another, it's gonna happen. Pick
Mm-hmm.
the happy way.
Yes. I like that. I like that. And it's really, I feel like there's this message coming in about how there's the energy of receiving. It's also the quality of what's being received at the time. So if say for example one does not feel worthy of receiving pleasure, there's something, that some input that is still coming back though. It's some sort, they're receiving hmm, like I'm hearing some, there's always abundance. There's always an abundance of something. There's either an abundance of all the things that you want, or there's an abundance of lack. Like you're abundant in lack, right? But it's that still the
Yeah.
mindset of like, it's still the energy of there's something there. And so for me, it really relates to, I can speak from my experience, this like worthiness of receiving pleasure. I was someone, even with a compliment, like, someone, I ask myself, or I would ask people when I was stepping into the power of receiving, I'm like, so can you receive compliments without giving one back? Because we're so quick to just return something instead of just let it in. Just let it in. Let it just be in the juiciness of that. Like we are worthy of receiving that compliment. So allow that to come in. So that's just compliment. That's the similar as energy of receiving pleasure. Like I'm just going to sit back here while you take care of me right now. Like
Mhm.
I'll just like lay on the bed and be like, okay, I take it. And that can be really challenging. Like I've even seen, I know myself through experiences or partners that are like, I have to do you next. Like I have to. So what's happening is there's a blocking of actual being present of the receiving of the moment. Because I'm thinking here about, I got to do this for them. I got to do that, like visualizing all these things. And you're not truly actually receiving pleasure. You're receiving input that is giving anxiety, is stressing your body, that is creating reaction. And then that input is creating output of like, I want to say undesirable, but it's exactly what we're choosing. We're choosing to not be present to receive. So it
Mhm.
does, for me, a lot of it came down to being worthy of that, like being worthy of, well, why me? Why do I deserve to just be in the juiciness of the juices? Like I don't know. Like, do I? Do I? And then fuck yeah. Like, yes, we do. But it is to sit there and look at that connection there. That felt really in resonance when I was really working through it. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
When you're talking about that, hugs, people accepting hugs, they're so like so busy. You're like, yeah, hi, and then it's like no, like sit and like receive the hug.
Yes.
Take them, really receive the hug.
Yes. It's like
Um,
being seen. Oh yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's like being seen. Like, oh, you see me, but I don't know if I'll let you see me that long. Like 1 second.
Yes. Yeah. It's like just soak it in.
Yeah.
I asked for a card about this, and it's uh oh says it says to make your decision, ask yourself which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which way takes me away from it. Ooh. And
Mm.
asking that question, I can guarantee you there are moments where your life purpose demands that you receive, that it's just the way it is, because that softening opens us up, and you have to open up and expand and to fulfill your purpose. I feel like Spirit's always asking us to expand and step outside our comfort box. And to receive is to step outside your comfort box.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, I like that. And I love this like divine purpose and connection there. It reminds me of like the universe is coming in here, and it's a energetic principle that there's always a back and forth. And then it's like, are you willing to witness and accept this part that is just divine? It's just you. It's by your right to receive in any way. And that includes that absolutely includes pleasure. And then where are we actually giving from? So if my cup is not full and I'm just at the bottom of the barrel, like I remember one point in my life that I was experiencing PTSD and I didn't know that I was, and I just kept giving and giving and giving, and I just felt like I lost my mind. And where was I actually giving from though? Like what the giving was, I was in fear. I wasn't giving because I was truly wanting to give. I had all this fear happening for me, and it was survival. I was giving through survival.
Mhm.
And that's actually not the true energy of giving. That's the label of what you can call it in human terms, but energetically it's not true authentic giving. It's giving because underscore,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
underline. It's a giving because. And true energy of giving is just, it's surrender and love, and that flows from our channel, that flows from us outwardly.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you were talking about giving, I got the nudge to pick a card about giving.
Yeah.
And it says, as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. So, and the message coming through with that is, if you're someone who's a habitual giver, or actually someone who, any of us, it's listening to our hearts and going, do I feel good about doing this? If
Yeah.
there's a I have to, or I must, or I am obligated to, that is a red flag to like reassess. At least it is for
Mhm.
me. Reassess why I'm doing something.
Yeah.
Intention is everything in giving. Intention is everything in giving. So it's like, be in alignment with your heart and what you truly know and what you truly want. If it's a burden or an obligation or an I have to, you're not giving from the right space. That something is not right there. It is a flag to check your intentions about what you are doing.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I love that. Yeah. All intention. Yeah. Intention is a big piece behind it. And they're both like giving and receiving it's just so connected there. So whatever your intention is on giving, it's like that energy flowing backwards to like what the quality of
Mhm.
the energy is of receiving. And that's
Yes.
where a lot of resentment can come in, because it's like, well, I gave you all these things and then this is what I get. And so that's not, when you
Yes.
see that's not true authentic giving, and then you see the quality of what you receive too matches that inauthentic giving.
Yes.
you know?
And inauthentic giving is damaging to people. So, inauthentic giving actually, again, is a way to control people, and it does damage. There are people that are scarred. They're afraid to receive things because someone says, "Oh, I'm giving this to you because I love you," but there's always strings attached. I
Yes.
gave this to you, so you should love me. I gave this to you. You have to do this for me.
Yes.
Especially if that's coming from the people that are supposed to care and love us most, like our parents, our guardians. It creates damage and it makes people gun shy to receive because receiving then becomes dangerous. It becomes something with jagged edges and people trying to control you.
Yeah.
Receiving feels like somebody trying to take your control away. And that is the opposite of loving.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, this is such a good one. It's juicy. It's all about authenticity. I love it. Oof.
Authenticity. If you're giving obligation to people, including yourself, I can
Yeah.
guarantee you.
Hmm. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so let's see. This one is an interesting one. I feel like this is for someone. So, what is the spiritual lesson behind heartbreak?
That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, that one popped in, and I know it's not like a typical, but it's for someone.
Ask me to pull a card. It's a card night. Oh, that's
Yes.
so interesting. That's an interesting card. So we're asking, what is the spiritual lesson behind? And the card that came up is victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. Ooh. So the message coming through with that card is we are meant to have different experiences, and just because it doesn't mean it didn't. So many weight being in relationship and having it end as failure. Not true.
Mhm.
A relationship can last a month and can serve you for a lifetime. And
Mhm.
I love how it says your desire is coming to fruition. Keep going. It's a spot
Yeah.
on the road. It's it's like going it's like being on a road trip and you get one flat tire and it's like, "Oh my god, I've totally failed. I have a flat tire. I can't journey anymore. I'm a total failure because my god, my tire went flat." It's like, "No, you just got a flat tire. Something has to
Mhm.
change." You switch it out and you keep going. Every the message coming through, every heartbreak is a challenge accepted. Every heartbreak is that
Mhm.
acceptance to move into life, and be willing to live, to be willing to make mistakes, and to they're saying to enter the arena,
Yeah.
like the gladiators, being willing to go out and like participate instead of watch from the sidelines. What else is coming through? They're saying heartbreak is a message to keep going, and it gives you a chance to reevaluate what you love and what you didn't love, to reevaluate who you want to be and did you like who you were in that relationship. Uh, Heartbreak also builds confidence. That is really interesting. I'm going to ask more about that.
Mhm.
You do not build confidence unless you have challenge. There
Mhm.
is no challenge. You're cutting yourself off the knees. You build no confidence. The only way to build confidence is to face challenge and to move through it, regardless of outcome. And I'm going to say that again because they want me to repeat it. Regardless of outcome,
Mhm.
every move through a relationship or heartbreak is a movement toward refining your desires, deciding who you are and who you want to be, a chance, an opportunity for amazing growth, and just one more step toward what you truly are, who you truly want to be, and what your desires are. How you mine that heartbreak, how you mine it for information for yourself, how you reassess yourself, how you ask yourself the questions. Who do I want to be? Did I like who I was? What would I do differently? Doing that is what turns heartbreak into gold.
Mm-hmm. I like that. Turning heartbreak into gold. Yeah. Yeah. Did you have anything else?
No, that was it.
Yeah. I feel like
That's
you
enough.
I know. I was like, I feel like you just dropped a mic, a big mic down. Yeah, because all the areas too that were coming in for me that you just like you would say the word, and it's an interesting thing though. Some of the words coming in is to have what an opportunity to have lived a lifetime of love. Now, heartbreak is, you feel like your pieces are exploding into a million pieces of that heart. But to have gotten to that space meant that you actually put it out there, and that you actually, whether you felt the love, what you, I mean, yeah, to have the heartbreak, you're in the heart space. And what an opportunity to just be flowing in that space of love and just like having that experience, and to be able to look back at some point to, wow, I loved and I loved again and I loved again. And I did it because I'm worthy of that. And it's not failure. It's not failure. I do love I like what you said to you on the reassessment. I think that a lot of times I have seen just myself or things of clients or people that have come up where it's this partner mirrors something from when you were younger, some validation, something seeking outside. And so then as you move through and heal and recognize and become aware and grow, you actually learn what it is that you truly want. So whatever programs and conditioning and experiences that you were holding and beliefs that you were holding, you actually release that through these experiences, through heartbreak. And then you recognize who you truly are. Like maybe not in that specific moment, or maybe in that moment you get the chance to say, this is who I am. Like I was experiencing this, and there's nothing taking away from that, but this is actually what I want. And I've just figured that out. And you would not know that without contrast. You would not know that without putting your heart out there. And I think it's really easy to forget that we do step into things, all kinds of things in life, and get really heartbroken about the most ideal job. Like, it's like, oh my gosh, that was everything. And then you realize later on, like, oh, you know what? I was working 60 plus hours and I didn't have family time. I didn't have time to the opportunity to start a family. And that was one of my goals. So, and it's not speaking for me, but there is a testament to like, yeah, I thought that was my dream job, and oh fuck, like I did get fired, and yeah, actually it's not what I wanted. The universe actually was like trying to mirror something at that point. It was like, are you sure that's what you want? And I looked at it, I was like, oh no, that's not. I would not have known that if I would have continued in that path. And so there's the fine-tunement of that, or complete burn to ashes, burn that shit to the ground. And I, I can tell you that's happened quite a bit in my life. And it's not just with people, but I've been able to really reassess, like ground up and it would not have done it if I didn't have the contrast to see, like, okay, perspective. You just heard, gives
Yes.
perspective.
I
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, I really like that. Heartbreak brings perspective. I feel like heartbreak, like you were saying, it's always like a redirect to self-love. I
Yeah.
honestly think this is my theory and my opinion. We'll see. If we love ourselves deeply and completely, there is no heartbreak. There's just understanding of the other person and that things end and that it's like I love myself enough.
Yes.
I don't have to have what's giving me. It adds to my life, but I don't have to have it.
Yes.
And if you need to go your way, I love you anyway, and I love myself too. And I know there's plenty of love out there, and I know there will always be more of it. In that space, like heartbreak comes from feeling victimized, taken advantage of, and like lost something.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
feel like if we are really in ourselves and deeply self-loving, heartbreak, there can be grief, but heartbreak in my like I think of heartbreak as like gutted and shattered to the point of needing to remake oneself.
Yeah.
It makes us reassess. It makes us go back to our soul and look at our lives and go, "Oh, this is terrible. What can I do to avoid this again?" And it's usually we decide, oh, I'm just never going to be in relationship again. Or I think all of us have that moment where like, fuck you, I'm fine alone. But it always comes back to what did I do to allow myself to be hurt like this? What
Yeah.
do I need to do to love myself so this does not happen again? And looking
Mhm.
back, and I can guarantee there will be moments, well, I I let myself be run over here, paying attention there. I wasn't taking care of myself. There's things there. There's always I regret this. I regret not taking care of myself more instead of being so involved with the other person. There's always something.
Mhm.
And we have that stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
The quality of the energy we project is you're glitching.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I pulled my energy in. I swear I'm like plugged in. I really like, am I glitching? I swear.
Yeah, that's okay. We can hear you. Glitch away.
Glitch, 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 glitch. I'm glitching now, the Matrix, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I like this. I really resonate with this theory of like heartbreak connecting into this energy of like victimhood energy, because it's all perspective. It does not mean that there is not grief or emotions, and not to bypass any of that. I was hearing like heartbreak is a human made word. They're all human made words. They're all, but it's funny because when my higher self and universe comes in, it's like we give the meaning to these things, and there's a lot of energy behind like that. Um, like I can't do anything about this, and everything is all about choice. There's always choice, and then we can choose to spend hours and months and years on things from the past or live in the now. It doesn't mean that we can't like sway and have like a thought or things that come in, and I believe it takes time to process stuff, but there's so many experiences that I've had in this journey where I'll see my like higher self and the other person's higher self and oversoul like high five each other. And in the most beautiful ways. It's like we came here to do, I believe we came here to do what we did, and that this is not truly a loss. Like it's that perspective again. It's like we grew so much. This is just our paths, and our paths are shifting in different directions because of choice.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that choice is, that other person's choice or my choice of I finally had a self-realization and so I choose this, or you finally had a self-realization and you choose that. But that's actually the beauty of free will and conscious choosing, because we can also choose based on fear. But when we
Mm-hmm.
choose based on an awareness of this is exactly what I want, and we actually move and flow in that space, or we come back and we see how we can actually choose to move forward from this grief, and we feel it, we acknowledge it, we're aware of it, but we can choose to move to actually eventually move forward, and then to live so that we can experience just the ultimate great love of ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I wholeheartedly agree. I feel like heartbreak is the antidote to self-love, period.
Yeah. Yes.
Considering heartbreak as victory, that's interesting. I actually
Yeah.
shuffled the cards again, and I got the message to shuffle the cards again and pull a different card to pull a card again. Same fucking card.
Yeah.
Heartache is victory. Reconsider heartache is victories. I put that challenge, and then ask yourself that question. If I
Yes.
reconsider this heartache as a victory, where does that leave me?
What
Like
is that?
that's so interesting.
Yeah. I think it's funny when you shuffle the cards and you're like, I get the same fucking card.
Mm-hmm.
you're, you're like, but, 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 okay.
Especially when they're asking me like shuffle again and pull a new card. I'm like, it'll be a different card. Oh no, they're just like, no, we're reiterating. We meant it the first time.
Yeah.
Consider
Yeah.
heartache victory.
Success. Yeah. It's the reframing and
Success.
perspective of the word, really. And so, yeah, it is that love. I love how you shared the antidote is love and compassion too. Like that it is okay to go through the emotions of feeling like it is loss. And some people don't feel like, if like a person leaving them their lives that's still alive, or like losing like a childhood home or something, like they don't consider that sometimes loss, and so they actually don't
Mm-hmm.
fully grieve it. And so it's okay to experience that and be in that, and then you come eventually, you process through it, and then you come back to the now, and like what is it that's leaving, but what do I now have space for? And so sometimes the universe or self chooses to create the space by exiting an experience or person. And now I have all this space. And before you know it, like if you really flow in that avenue, and you're really staying in that state of being, like I have space, you actually have the perspective and opportunity to see that invitations coming in. And if we are so stuck on the past, we'll like just see an opportunity go by and we won't even think it's an opportunity. We'll just be like, oh, that's just, I don't know what that is because I can't even see it. I'm so stuck in the past. So like being able to eventually really move through it in a way that is compassion, but still like, okay, like we're here now. Oh my gosh, this opportunity, like this new person, this new job, this new home, like it is there, but I actually have the space to receive it. Yeah. Going back to
Yeah.
receiving again.
I like how you said that. It makes space and it allows you to receive. It literally busts your heart wide open.
Yeah.
I have had these moments where I've been meditating and they kept saying, God bless your broken heart. And I'm like, okay, you said this many times now, my guides. So shouldn't we be blessing my whole heart? Like, what you focus on is what you get. And I'm like, why do you keep saying that stuff? And that was the message I got there. They said, God bless your broken heart. Your heart gets busted wide, and
Why?
it allows me to receive, and it allows me to give more. It's whenever somebody comes and they've been shattered by a life event, especially like an ending of a relationship.
Yeah.
It reminds me of a vase. Vases don't move. They can't change their shape. But if you shatter it, it's busted wide open. And then we have the opportunity to put the pieces back together into a new shape, new form
Yeah.
that not otherwise have been possible without the breaking of it in the first place. So,
Yes. I'm fully on board there. Yeah, I totally resonate with that one. It definitely cracked my heart wide open. The long-term relationship that I had that just allowed this beautiful love to come in afterwards. And that was because I chose to let love in, and it was just so like my heart was just so open and is so open to experiences of love. So yeah, it's and choice, baby.
choice, baby. Two more
Choice.
cards popped out.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's interesting. This is about self-care, and it's a good time to give birth to new ideas in your life. And it's just reiterating what we talked about. Break back care
Yeah.
to our inner selves, to looking inward instead of outward. And it allows to give birth to new ideas and situations because of that.
Yeah.
It's a natural process of growth. That's so fascinating. I've never thought of it in that way before.
Yeah.
I can tell you from my divorce, which was just kind of a shit show, I wouldn't be doing this. There's something about that whole experience I don't even know how to describe it. It's like being shattered and remade. I wouldn't be doing this right now. There's no
Yeah.
way. It's just
Mhm.
there's something about there's something about being in relationship.
Yeah.
And it's like, what else are you going to do? What else are you going to do with your life? We're here usually for a really long time.
Yeah.
If we heartbreak, one flat tire, what are we going to do? I'm not going to drive anymore. I refuse to leave the rest. I have a
Yeah.
flat tire. I'm not going to do it ever again.
Yeah.
What else are you going to do? But at least out and like participate. There's nothing
Yeah.
else to do here but be in relationship and be connected to people. Otherwise, life is really boring and hard.
Yeah. 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 Oh, I like it. Yeah, so many juicy connection points here. Okay, I feel it. I feel that moving and wrapping up and moving and grooving and moving and grooving. So I'm gonna put up some spicy things here. And if you've been tuning in today, and if you're on our channels and you haven't subscribed or follow us, please give that a go. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel, Erotic Spirit Podcast, where you'll see the latest episode. That QR code is up there, and it's the latest episode dropped today. It's the antidote of shame. So if you want to know what that is, come listen. There's that invitation there. So, and you can go to our website, sign up for the newsletter there, eroticspiritpodcast.com. And then Angela, my dear, where can we find you?
You can find me at my website, www.angelashelby.com. It's got go to that page, got all my contact info there if you want to reach out to me. I do one-on-one sessions. Yeah, feel free. If you would like your sex life, this is a safe space to do it. We are the ladies for you.
Yes. Love
Or
it.
about any other aspect of life. But I've never been able to go to a reader and be like, I need to talk about my low libido, or I need to talk about, you can't get it up in the bedroom, or things aren't working right, or, you can talk about that stuff with us. That's okay. And ask your spirit guides about it.
Yeah.
It's all
Yes.
good.
I love it. I love it. And here's my info thrown up there for you, myawakeningwithin.com. You can get one-on-one sessions. I channel with the universe and help people move through their blocks. So if you're feeling blocked in your life, I have retreats. I do facilitate retreats. I have one in Mount Shasta coming up here in July if you're interested. I do workshops all around, and yeah, I do a lot of other things too as well that I'm like but come join us, come follow us. And it was so beautiful hanging out with you guys tonight. Well, take care. Bye, everyone.